Good morning, children. Welcome to the English class. All of you, open your textbook, page number 106. Children, in our last class, we were studying the lesson The Challenged Conqueror, Pt.Dr. Puttaraj Gawai. Dr. Puttaraj Gawai, being blind, he was a famous musician. He was a great singer. He was a great composer who contributed new ragas to the world of music. He was also a vocalist, a gifted writer, a playwright, an instrumentalist, an ardent lover of music, appropriator, director, and poet, all rolled into one. He dedicated his entire life for the destitute and visually challenged children. He was born in his mother's native place Devgiri near Karjagi on 3rd March 1914. His father was Revanaya and mother was Siddhamma. When he was not even 6 months old, he lost his eyesight. He got infected to his eyes, and by trying various medicines suggested by the doctors, he lost his eyesight. When Puttaraj Gawai was 2 years old, he also lost his father, and later his maternal uncle Chandrasekharaya took care of him. One day, when Chandrasekharaya was out on his fields, had been to his fields, Puttaya, he took his uncle's harmonium and sat down on to play it. After some time, when Chandrasekharaya heard from a distance someone playing his harmonium, he got angry. But when he came closer, he was very much surprised and happy to see that, to listen the sweet melody of the harmonium. And it was his nephew Puttaya. He was very happy. His eyes were filled with tears, and he hugged his nephew Puttaya. So Puttaya had a very good grasping power. So he took him to Pandit Panchakshari Gawai, who is the pontiff of Vireshwara Punyashrama. Under the paternal care and expert guidance of Panchakshara Gawai, Puttaya, he learnt Hindustani and Carnatic music and also became Ubhayagana Visharada. Later, he also learnt many musical instruments. So, Panchakshara Gawai also suggested him to study literature. So, having mastered in Kannada, Hindi and Sanskrit, Puttaraj also wrote 80 outstanding works, and also he wrote many Puranas, biographies, drama, commentaries and texts on music. So, his famous, well-known plays are Sri Kumareshwara Kavya, Akka Mahadevi Purana, Sati Sukanya, Purathanara Puraba, Sharanara Basaveshwara Purana, Guru Sudha and Sangeeta Shastra Jnana are his works on music. So, Panchakshara Gawai, he taught, as the famous proverb, pen is mightier than sword, he made it true. In spite of physical disability, in spite of being blind, Puttaraj Gawai achieved wonders in writing a monthly magazine named Panchakshara Vani, and it is a great contribution in the field of Kannada and Veerashaiva literature. So, his famous plays were Hemareddy Mallamma and Nellura Nimbakka. So, Hemareddy Mallamma, it was a very popular play that it what continually without break gave 376 performance in Gadag. So from this performance they became financially stable. So Puttaraj Gawai he set up Sri Guru Kumareshwara Poshita Natya Company, and from this company they gained money and they became financially stable. From this they purchased a 36 acre of plot of land in Gadag, which has now come to be referred as Mallammana Holla, and it is a permanent source of income to Veereshwara Punyashrama. Till here you have learnt the lesson, so let's continue our lesson, children. Today this institution has become highly renowned and runs on a secular approach. It admits students from all sections of the society without any discrimination. It has been contributing thousands of nationally and internationally famous musicians, radio artists, music teachers, stage artists, kirtanakaras, and professionals to the field of music and fine art in the country. So today this institution has become highly renowned, means it has become very famous, and it runs on a secular approach, means a non-religious approach. It doesn't give importance to religions. So it admits the students, it gives admission for the students without making any equality, and also it is contributing thousands of nationally and internationally famous musicians. They are training them very well and they are becoming what nationally and internationally famous musicians, radio artists, music teachers, stage artists, kirtanakaras, and professionals to the field of music and fine literature. Fine art means creative art in the country. So we'll go for the next paragraph. The music maestro Puttaraj Gawai became the successor of the ashram Veereshwara Punyashrama after his guru Panchakshara Gawai died on June 11th, 1994. This ashram is especially dedicated to imparting musical knowledge to people who are differently abled, especially the visually challenged, drawn from all castes, religions, and sections of the society. Today, the ashram is a place of musical pilgrimage for lovers of music. So, after the death of Guru Panchakshara Gawai on 11th June 1994, Puttaraj Gawai, he became a successor of that ashram, Veereshwara Punyashrama. Successor means a person who succeeds another, who takes place of other person. So, Puttaraj Gawai took a place of Guru Panchakshara Gawai after his death. And this ashram, this ashram was specially dedicated to give knowledge of music to people who are differently able, who are having physical problems. So especially visually challenged, especially those who are blind and not able to see properly. Visually challenged means not able to see properly or blind. So they didn't matter which caste they belong, which religions or which section of the society they belonged, but they taught them with equal importance to everyone. And today it is a musical pilgrimage. It is a holy place of music for the lovers of music. At the age of 97, the leading light of music, Pandit Puttaraj Gawai, passed away on 17th September 2010 at the Veereshwara Punyashrama in Gadag in North Karnataka. More than 10 lakh devotees attended his funeral ceremony. He was buried at the ashram as per the tradition and with government honors. So, at the age of 97, this light of music Pandit Puttaraj Gawai, he died on 17th September 2010 at Veereshwara Punyashrama itself in Gadag in North Karnataka. And when he died, there were more than 10 lakh devotees who attended his funeral ceremony. Okay, so after his death, over 10 lakh devotees ಭಕ್ತರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಇವನು ಫ್ಯೂನರಲ್ ಸೆರೆಮನಿಗೆ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ he was buried at the ashram as per the tradition. So as per the tradition only he was buried in the ashram, and also with government honors and also with the respect of the government. Puttaraj Gawai was buried at what? Veereshwara Punyashrama in Gadag. So we'll go for the next paragraph. Dr. Puttaraj Gawai has led a legendary life. His life is a saga rich with music, literature, Shiva Puja, Shivanubhava and other divine experience. Every moment of his life was rewarding. So, Dr. Puttaraj Gawai, he has led a legendary, a well-known life. So, his life, it is a epic rich with music. His life is great with music, literature, and also he led his life on doing Shiva Puja, Shivanubhava and also other divine experience. Divine means in Kannada it is Daivika children. With other divine experience he led his life. Every moment of his life was rewarding, means every moment of his life was satisfying, because he gave education for the poor and also those who were orphan and also those who were blind, without what considering their caste, religion, sect in the society. Okay, so next, Dr. Puttaraj Gawai has been conferred with many titles and awards by many institutions that promote art and culture, recognize talent and service to humanity. So Dr. Puttaraj Gawai, he was granted with many titles. He was awarded with many titles and also he was given awards by many institutions that support art and culture. So, and also they identified his talent and his service and his help to humanity, his help to human beings. So, we'll go for the next paragraph. These titles and awards include President Award for Basava Purana in Hindi, Honorary Doctorate by Kannada University, Nadoja Prashasti, Kanaka Purandhara Prashasti, Kendra Sangeeta Nataka Academy Award, Rajya Sangeeta Vidwan by Government of Karnataka, National Award for the Betterment of Disabilities by Government of India, Nadoja Award from Karnataka University, Basaveshwara Award, Kalidasa Samman by Government of Madhya Pradesh and Padma Bhushana. These all are the awards which were given to Dr. Pandit Puttaraj Gawai. The story of the life of Dr. Puttaraj Gawai is a lesson to all those who are physically challenged, those who have physical problems. It is a good example. His story of life is a very good example because he overcame his disability and reached such an unimaginable heights. This physically challenged individual was a sublime ideal soul in word, thought and deed. So this person, though he was physically disabled, he overcame his disability and he reached an unimaginable height. So he got success in his life. Okay, he got success in his life. So this physically challenged individual was a sublime ideal, means he was a great soul in word. While talking also, he was speaking very politely, his thinking were very good, and also he has done good work. So Dr. Pandit Puttaraj Gawai is a best example for the physically challenged person to overcome their disability and to get success in their life. I hope you have understood this, children. Let's continue in the next class. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Thank you.